welcome to our pole sitters. Congratulations, everybody. We'll start with the LMP1 guys for the first questions. I don't know if you know this, guys, but every single one of the works car drivers that went out there beat the previous qualifying record. So congratulations for putting on some great entertainment. Timo, a great honour for you to wear Stefan Belov's helmet this weekend. I know you've talked to the family about it. You have done the man proud this weekend, sir. Well done.
Yes, thank you. I mean, yeah, it's very special. First of all, to have the right to use that colours. I mean, this is very special, and it was one of my really heroes when I was young, and I would like to dedicate the pole lap to him. I mean, it was a special moment, and I hope we paid well tribute to him. Yeah, I mean, it was a perfect qualifying. Brendon put down a very good lap, and then I just followed his delta time, which was then not very difficult anymore. And now we had a very good car, and now it's important. I mean, for the team, you saw there's a lot of enthusiasm in our pit box, and the mechanics are very happy, very cheering on. I mean, we had the last 3 races, like including Sao Paulo and Silverstone, and here with 3 poles in a row, but also Sao Paulo and Silverstone with 2 DNFs. So for tomorrow, it's very important to get a good result in the race, to get the points, because if you look at the championship, it's a very close one, and you need to get the results in order to be up there fighting for the championship. Because we have everything right in place, but now it feels great to have such a good result again.
You put a second set of tyres on for your run, which means you've got 1 fewer in the race tomorrow. That is, I think everybody did that in fairness, but that still means some management tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in Spa it will be, especially at the end of the stint, will be about tyre management. I mean, the surface is quite aggressive, but I think we did a good strategy before qualifying, and I was quite happy that the weather played out like that, because there were some rumours about showers, and here you never know, and everything's then different. But like I say, you can really see that the Porsche team is evolving, improving every race, and just the second year of the team, and I think in the first time they run 3 cars, and if you look how flawless everything worked so far in this weekend, I mean, this is really great show. But tomorrow the competition will be for sure a lot closer, and it will be a tough race nevertheless.
Brendon, you shattered the lap record in qualifying, and yet you don't end up as the fastest man on the track. Slightly frustrated by that?
No, I mean, it was amazing to see Timo do. I think our laps were within 200ths of each other, so I'm very proud to be sitting next to Timo here, and proud, like Timo said, proud of the whole team this weekend. It's the first time having 3 cars on track, and that's not as easy as some may think. I mean, these are the most complex race cars in the world, and to run them takes a big effort, and logistically it's an amazing achievement what Porsche have done this weekend. And in terms of the car, I mean, the car was fantastic today. It was the first time we saw dry weather this morning. We did a fantastic job to get through our test program in a very short time, and yeah, the car was amazing in qualifying today. I mean, to do 1 minute 54 around Spa is very quick, and I can tell you it felt quick. So,
it's a decent F1 race. That's a decent F1 race pace from last year. That's really
yeah. I mean, the car feels amazing, and in terms of strategy, I mean, actually we did 1 lap each, so I think we played the perfect strategy. In terms of laps on tyres, we have the least possible, so I think it was a fantastic job from everyone, and proud to be sitting next to Timo here. So.
You mentioned you didn't get a lot of dry track running. I mean, is there anything else you want to do with the car? Is the car how you'll race it now? No thought of taking a chance on setup? You there?
I didn't have a lot of chance to speak to the engineers, but obviously we'll have a debrief now, but probably there'll be some small changes as always. And the thing was, in a way, it was a bit of a test session going into quality as well. We still had some test items on the car, let's say, because we were so limited on dry track running.
Yeah, well done, and great session from all of the P1 guys. Stay where you are for a moment. The G-Drive twins back again. Sam, congratulations. I'll ask you the same question I did at Silverstone. How are you enjoying working with this downforce? You can give us a better answer this time.
Yeah, it's very nice. The guys at G-Drive did a super job today. These conditions suit our car better than the wet, so we're hoping for a dry race tomorrow. But I've got to say, Julien did a really super job today. You know, for a silver to be that close to the front running pace is exceptional. So I've got to say that this pole is actually due to you, mate. So thank you.
Well, there you go, Julien. Big accolades from Sam. Did you know immediately that you were on a good lap? It looked like a good lap right from the start. The sector times looked pretty good.
For me, it's quite difficult because we had only the free practice 3 to train on the dry weather, dry track. So it's so difficult for me. I did the first fast lap not so good, and when I saw my time, 2.9, oh, I said in the car, whoa, I have a lot of work. So I push like a hell, and I realized not so bad time, but the car was very good. I was very confident in the grip of the car, so I think it's a good thing for the race.
How are you enjoying having to be part of the qualifying setup now because of the change in the regulations? I think it's good. I think it makes a good team effort.
For me, it's wonderful. You know, last year, Friday or Saturday, I look the quali, every quali I look, and I don't have so much new tire. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's just amazing. I drive with a fantastic car. The weight is on the minimum weight, so it's a very good thing for me to have a good training, to have many and many new tires. I think about my teammate Rusinov. Well, this year he looked the TV. It's good for me.
Nice to be on the other end of it. Well done, guys. Our overall pole sitters. Brendon, if I may, with you tomorrow. It's all right making the headlines, getting the point here. Tomorrow's another day. But 3 Porsches at the head of the field gives you an advantage that you haven't had before, clearly, and that's going to take a little bit of planning heading down to La Source on the first lap as well between the teammates.
Yeah, I don't know about planning.
Timo's
well, we haven't had these meetings yet anyway, so absolutely it's a strategic advantage. Actually, we saw in Silverstone that Mark led from pole and had quite a good gap before we had the issue, and we saw the Audi was very quick, but we also saw that it was very hard for them to get by us. Obviously, slightly different strategy, so we don't know how it's going to play out tomorrow. Actually, we didn't see any long runs from any competitor because we had such a short amount of time to dry. So actually, we're going a little bit into the unknown. We see tomorrow evening.
And Timo, before I turn it over to the floor, Fiona's got a microphone, by the way, so get ready for your questions, ladies and gents. We thought we'd see lap records go at pretty much all of the races and qualifying sessions this year. But did your simulations tell you it was going to be this much quicker? Because that surprised. I thought we might see a 55, but 54s, man, that's quick.
Well, I think we were quicker than the simulation. This is the good news. No, I mean, not to be honest, joke aside, I can agree with Pedro. The track was very good today. To be honest, I mean, it was for sure. Rabadin was track had good grip definitely, but you also see the development in LMP1 for sure. This is the teams have to keep on working in order to keep up, and it's a very high competition class. I mean, the level is unbelievable. But also don't forget, last year I think it was also a bit damp in qualifying, so we didn't see the full potential last year. So I think it's quite hard to compare it to the previous year for sure. But definitely it shows how high the level of competition is.
Okay, don't go away, guys.